I'm Sanailas. I'm the strategic programs coordinator at Skilling Future. And every Saturday, we hold these masterclass workshops with our amazing team, in which we talk about different things. We not only do demonstration, but showcase the skill set that our amazing team brings in. We have a group of amazing educators and visionaries from all across the globe who bring in different expertise from ethics, from technology development, from what are the different things that are going to work out with related to policy and other things. So I do hope that you join us for our upcoming workshops as well. Let me introduce you to today's facilitator, Ioannis. His workshop is going to be on educational chatbots and the smart prompting technique. Let me tell you a little bit about him. He is a co-founder and chief technology officer at Skilling Future. And not only that, he's also the head of AI Lab, and he's a visionary in AI-driven education. And he's at the forefront of transforming learning through cutting-edge technology. With an MSc in ICT in education and a passion for innovation, he has been instrumental in pioneering AI applications that enhance interactive learning experience. And this is also what's going to be at the heart of today's workshop as well. As the co-founder and CTO of Skilling Future, he has led the development of AI-driven learning solutions, including chatbot-driven educational platform. His expertise recognized through collaborations with Oxford's AI EOU and University of Cyprus, shaping the future of education. I am extremely glad to welcome him to today's workshop. Over to you, John. Okay, just a minute.
Okay. Hi everybody. Thank you very much, Anna, for your kind words. I'm very happy to be here with this great Skilling Future team. You can hear me? Okay, great. I'm very happy to be here. It's nice to communicate from people all over the world about things that we are interested about. AI that has become my favorite since 2 years. I didn't expect that, but I started from as a game. I was creating some funny stories with my friends in school and all this, and suddenly I discovered that it's a great tool and we can do fantastic things. Sometimes I believe that we can do whatever we want and whatever we can think, and it gives us ideas. I have created some articles that I would never thought of with crazy combinations, with combining stories, songs, feelings, everything. It's great, and I believe very much in what you see in the title, the educational chatbots. And after that, I tried to create a smart prompting framework or method, as we can say it, that helps people to create better prompts. Because what I liked more about AI is that, I'm a physics and computer science teacher, but programming may seem a little strange, was not my favorite, this strict thing. And I found here something that you can express yourself, what you think in the ways that you can do everything, and it's easy for everyone. But because I saw that many people don't have the time to study, because all of us who have tried to prompting, it's something that needs time. I try to create something that helps people, and mainly educators, have some steps and create something very easy for them to use in their lesson and don't waste a lot of time. So I have created a lot of chatbots, and I will describe them here. Okay. This is some of the things we're going to see today. We'll try to not speak about theory, but to see practical things, hands-on activities. Just for the mention, the chatbots are driven software programs that simulate human conversations. They help in many ways with questions, guide the study routine, solve exercises, and offer this support for students and teachers. Sometimes they ask me, why do I have to use a chatbot and not ChatGPT or Claude or anything or all of these LLMs? And I try to describe it in my students. I describe it like you have a ChatGPT is a chef that knows all recipes from all over the world, and the chatbot is a specialized a chef in Italian kitchen, in Greek, in Asian, in African, in everything, in any country. So if you want to taste the best food from every country, you should go to the specialized the chef and not the chef that knows all the recipes. As restaurants are specialized, one is Italian, one is French, one is Chinese. All these you have to go to the special restaurant. That's the how what a chatbot I try to describe it. It is something specialized that helps you concentrate on what you do and you don't have general answers. This is some of the roles. There are so many things that can help. Personalized learning, real-time support, flexibility. You can change the level of the answer depending on your students. You can use examples, many examples, as much in the many for different questions and provides. That's very important because a teacher, how it doesn't depend how experienced or good he is. He can't explain the same thing in 20 different ways if he has 20 students. But with a chatbot, you can have 20 different lesson plans, 20 different exercises, 20 different explanations of any concept. There are some of them, pros and cons. You can see here I have mentioned the pros. The cons is that there is a risk of over reliance by students. We don't want them to use them only for and solve the exercise and anything, and they don't learn nothing. And some ethical concepts and data privacy and all these things, so that we have to be sure what we're using, which tool. There are so many actions right now in the EU Act and the frameworks of UNESCO and all these things. And so that we should try to use some platforms that are more safe. I think that we will talk next week about Boodlebox, a great platform that with Andy, and there we will see something safer. But everything, if you don't use your personal data and you say student A, student B, student C, it's not a problem. You don't have problems. And now let's see, we will see that again in the practical things. We have to choose what we should know what we want. That's the most important thing. As I say, it's like having we are experienced teachers and we have a new teacher that knows everything, but we have to help him to know what to do in classroom. When he goes in the classroom or she goes, we have to choose the subject, the concept, the lesson, the age group, the learning level. All these things help to have a better result. We say we want to study to teach physics, gravity. After that, we are for 15-year-old students that are good in physics, or some of them are very good. Some of them don't like physics. We have to choose the tone and the personality. We're friendly, we're strict, we're helpful. We have to decide what we want to teach: reinforcement, new material, revision, test. What is the purpose? What do we want to achieve? the audience, as I said. All these things, the main topic, I explained a little bit what I said before. We will see that in action. The output, a list, an article, a dialogue, an exercise, a test. We should think of all these things that we will see it in action, as I said before. What key phrases we should include, what do not include something. We want to speak about gravity, but we don't want to speak about Galileo's maybe or something like that. We mentioned that. The length, the limitations, and now we will see, today we will see three tools of chatbot creation. We will see ChatGPT and the GPTs, the generative pre-trained transformers. We will see POE and Boodlebox. These are three very good platforms that can create chatbot and with some differences and some common things. For ChatGPT, I believe you know it, and we should ChatGPT, you have to have the paid version in order to create your GPTs, but you can use it with the free version too. So all the chatbots that we will see today, you can use it afterwards. POE is a more friendly platform. You can create GPTs in the free version, but you have some limited questions to use. But it's a very easy way to create chatbots, and students can create chatbots in a few minutes. It's very easy. And Boodlebox, we will talk about that mainly next week, but we have a fast look today. It's a platform that has already many AI assistants. You can create your own assistant. You can use different LLMs, even in the same dialogue. You can start with ChatGPT. After that, you can go to Claude and all these chatbots. Today, we will see some of these case studies, some chatbots that I have created. It's as I call it, the master series. It's chatbots about different lessons, mathematics, computer science. I have for other lessons too. We will see Socrates, philosopher chatbot, the whitebot that answers all students or little children whys. Small actions, some that makes a difference, and the revision bot. We will see them in. Okay, now let's go to see first sorry. Okay, let's go to we'll find it, too many windows open. Okay, let's see. Okay, here it's let's see first I have the idea of creating okay. CS Master, I had the idea to create some chatbots that help my colleagues in school and all over the world, of course, to have the strength of a chatbot and that can give them help to create different lesson plans with many steps. We have all the steps here. We will see the video and I'll explain. It's CS Master. Let's start. We choose the language. We can choose any language. I have feedback all over the world from different languages. It gives an explanation of what it can do. Very important, Socratic method. It's very important method in all education that it doesn't gives the whole answer. That's a good thing to help critical thinking. And it gives you answer. It asks again and continues the same way so that the student don't have the whole answer in once and have this collaboration with and conversation with the chatbot. Now we start first from is very important, the topic, the grade level, the proficiency level of the class, and we can give any details we want. I have here low, medium, high, but we can, this is the initial, but you can choose and write whatever you want. That's a good thing. You don't have to, even if it's asked you low, medium, high, you can say something else if with more details. Let's talk about artificial intelligence. High level, we choose the curriculum. I have the Greek curriculum. You can choose any curriculum you like. And it proposes some, I forgot to write the class level, so it asks again, the teaching methods. We can choose all the teaching methods, split classroom, PBL, collaborative, role play, gamification, and all these things, the learning styles. Even if we have the idea of the learning styles, in real class, we can't do that. We can't say that I will create some lesson for visual, some auditory, some kinesthetic, some of all categories. But here you can ask this. So you can choose the method and the style, learning style. I said the K9 classroom, the PBL, and mixed type. So it gives us a lesson plan, AI for good. It gives us the goal, the activities. It gives us activities for kinesthetic, for visual. Now it's a little bit fast, but I don't think we need to see everything in detail because it's too much time. You see, here it is for the teacher. This is mainly for the teacher to see and have ideas about what they can do and have the lesson plans, a worksheet. I asked for the worksheet and the rubric after that. And this one happened in 5 minutes. I don't believe that I would never could do that in 5 minutes, not even in 2 hours. So it's a great for the teacher to have the time saving and the brainstorming. It gives us all the data, design your solution, all the presentation. It gives us the presentation, the rubric. Here you can see it gives us a rubric for what we can achieve, what is the excellent level if they clearly explain, and we have everything ready. And of course, we have to check it, to read it, and maybe that's the most difficult part to check all these things and see what it is good for us, what we need. But it is great. The most important thing, because some people say that I don't want to lose time. I have so many things to do after school. So why I need an AI to have extra work? Maybe in the beginning we will have some extra work, but after that you can see that in seconds or in minutes you can have work that you need days. I don't know. It's very important. And it gives you the scoring table. And okay, that is some of the, I also have the same, I will show you too, a little fast, the Math Master.
John, the audience is asking for the link of the CS Master bot. Would
Yes,
they
I
be
will
able?
share it. I will share this later, and Math Master and all these.
Perfect.
And
So
you
you'll be
can,
able to get the link as well, everyone.
yes, also it's easy if in GPTs you ask for CS Master or Math Master or Bio Master, all these are by Ioannis Anapliotis, but I will share them. And you can play with this. I have feedback from, as I said, and Sahida first that told me that she used it in Urdu language and it was great before we even talked for the first time, and in French, in Arabic, in English, of course, in Greek, in all language. This is Math Master, and in English, again, the logic is the same. I will go a little faster. Let's say about Pythagorean theorem. Again, we have all these methods. You know, it's very important to for the teacher to choose or to try different, to say, let's see what is better for my lesson. I would choose the 5 E's, the inquiry-based learning, all these, or combining these. You could ask the chatbot, I don't know which method I need. What do you propose? I say we have a medium level in mathematics. Again, I try for Greek, sorry, but Greek curriculum, and I believe that it's very what and some spelling mistakes do not are not important. I forgot what. It's not. You see, it proposes, and here it proposes the 5E model, and it explains why it proposes it. So that's very important, and you know that whenever I have presented this is the most important that the teachers. It's a tool that step by step you answer the questions. If you don't want to answer something about the kinesthetic or the lesson, the student's type or anything, you can ignore it and it gives a more general answer. So it's in our hands and we can use it in any way we want. It starts about with the engage, the explore, the explain. Sana, please, if you have any questions, you can, because I can't see the chat at the same time.
Uh,
So if it's something that we need to answer, please.
Marva basically asked that do we upload the curriculum or do we give the chatbot the curriculum beforehand before designing it? She had this question.
I haven't. I can upload the user in the user can upload the curriculum with as an attachment with a plus in ChatGPT can give the PDF or the curriculum, but it doesn't. I haven't uploaded anything, and it searches, it finds all the curriculum, and it answers based on this curriculum. So it's more free. But if you like, you have a special book, you want to answer from this book, you can say to MathMaster with the attachment, attach this PDF or this curriculum or whatever it is, or many documents, and find your answers there. So you can do anything you want. But this and the CS Master and this works without any knowledge base. I haven't added all whole world knowledge and curriculums from all countries. So it can work in whatever way you want. You can upload the curriculum or leave it like that, and maybe you can check the results. And if we find that with uploading the PDF it's better, we can use it like that. Or we can, in Greece, we have the Pan-Hellenic examinations for the university. So I can upload some old tests and based on these have the answers. That's the thing that you can do whatever you like and you think, and you can play. That's the good thing. You can play, you can say this answer is not good, give me another, and all these things. Here it's the activities. You see the 5 V's. It gives you the activities, the explore. Okay, let's go a little bit faster. Uh, Something happened here. Again, the exploring with the, now we have a lot of things to see, so let's go faster. And the worksheet again, that's very important. And you can take this in seconds, this worksheet, and you can change it. If you, or you can ask, give me something more difficult or easier. Or you can, I haven't mentioned it, you can add in the students that we have 3 students with dyslexia, or we have 1 student with autism or Asperger or anything. Or some students that they are good in theory but not in exercises, or the opposite. So you can do and describe the real situation, and you can have different results and lesson plans for also it can create a PowerPoint presentation. It can describe it. That's very useful too and time saving. It can the presentation or create it. So that's the with Math Master. I have also Biology Master, Chemistry Master, Physics Masters, all these things we can, and we will add them in the, will be added in the Skilling Future page also.
We'll also share the links for these. John, we have a question from Alia. She says that is this model free? And if this is, then is there a limit to the questions or the conversation that they can have with it?
If we have the free version of this is in it is these are GPTs. If we have the free version of ChatGPT, we have limited questions, but enough. I think 10, depending on the kind of questions and the tokens spent. But the most important of these chatbots will be, some of them are already in Boodlebox, so that we can have, if we have a Boodlebox, I don't know, not, we have an account in Boodlebox, we can use it as much as we want. So it's a great solution. But in ChatGPT, you can use it if you have the free version in a limited questions. But I believe that about 10 questions you can ask. But in Boodlebox, you can have the freedom to ask more questions. Another thing is a different kind of, let's see a little bit, we have some time, we have, because I want to show you many things today. I thought in a little game yesterday night. So here is the Socrates. It's a more philosophical, and many people like that. Some friends of me told me that they will stop going to their psychologist and start talking with with Socrates. So I'm kidding a little. So here is the topic. Let's talk about friendship. And I give the years. You see, years. No, it's not a problem. I don't know if I have changed it, but if spelling is not important. So and it starts. It tries to be like Socrates, and values. It starts, and you see there is a project about the pillars of friendship and all these things, and you can have the dialogue for a different lesson, for philosophy, for doing some ideas, and you can all these ideas. You have some guiding questions to start with the Socratic method to talk with your students or friends or anything. You know, here all these very, and or also you can have ideas for classroom in philosophy lessons that you can ask. Give me 10 ideas or 10 ideas for start the lesson, and it can help. It's time saver and life saver. Sometimes you go to classroom, you don't have anything ready, and you say 5 minutes before, even if your phone, in your smartphone, uh, I have created tests. I have forgotten one day that I have a test with some to the classroom, and I said in 5 minutes before I have created the test in my phone, and I was ready. It was too much traffic, so I could create the test in 5 minutes, and that was fantastic. Now, let's see something, and a little bit I will show you the different. As I told you, I'm a physics and IT teacher, but I have created philosophy chatbot. This is about the carbon footprint. We have created some great SDGs, chatbots, and all these things that you can do practically anything you want. If the better thing to have a good team, as we have in Skilling Future, and collaborate with everyone's expertise. Here, it can give you these options. And I have learned many things by playing with these chatbots because I didn't know all these things about carbon footprint. You can calculate it. You can have the personalized tips, the settings, and the community, what things to do, environmental actions. So I choose number one, calculate and that's very important. That it gives you and I have tested the results we always should test, especially in the beginning, what the results to see if they are okay. It asks us the kilometers, the kind of energy that we use, mainly oil. That's some secret things that mixed. It's not so true, the mixed. Maybe I should wrote mid heavy, but never mind. And all these things, and at the end you have the result that what is your footprint and how much what you can do. You spend all these things. So you can have some actions with your students in all these things about and I can continue the conversation, what I can do, how should I increase this, not increase, make it smaller. Okay. Now let's do, okay, something. Okay. Now, let's see for a moment that is more fun with the whiteboard, and let's see what we can do to see how we can create something and have the smart prompting. Here is it's in Poe. It's not a GPT, it's in Poe. And I will show you how we can create something in Poe. And I asked some questions that I like very much. Zebras are black with white stripes or the opposite? I don't know if you know the answer. I didn't know it until I show it here. This is zebras are black. You can have fun with your students or your children or your nieces or all, and learn. It's like a game. Maybe you can even play a game like a Trivial Pursuit or something like that, that you can ask questions and see who knows the answer. Also, I asked about polar bears, and also the polar bear they are black, but they have the white fur. And it gives us a polar bear some experiments with an ice cube, and it's great. It was great for especially for elementary school, and sometimes some more scientific concepts. You can ask anything, and it can do it in a way that small kids can understand it. That's something that I like with AI, that you can have the same concept described for university teachers until 3-year-old children. And something about, for us, what is a chatbot? We have the answers. You see the results. Now, let's see how to can create a chatbot in Poe. That is the easiest way. You have an account, you can create an account in Poe. Poe is poe.com. It's very easy. And you can create a free account with a Gmail or a mail or this, and you have some limited, you have some questions every day, and you can create as much as many chatbots you like. So it is in and it's much better now than it has all these chatbots that you can choose. It has its own bots, many different, many hundreds of chatbots, and here are my chatbot, and we have the create bot. We can choose prompt bot or image generation or video with a prompt bot. We choose the name. We can leave that or use our own name without spaces or until 20 characters. We can choose the LLM. Here, let's say Claude, and here we write the prompt. And here is the prompt, the most important thing, the way we can interact with AI. I say you are a math teacher. We should give if we don't use that, you're a math teacher, it will be more general. When we say you're a math teacher, it goes better and searches about math. If it's find some words that are also in other sciences, it ignores them. It's focused only in maths, and you want to help students understand math. This is a very nice prompt, simple. You don't have all the prompts to be pages. With the 4 or 5 lines, you can have a great prompt. And just a moment to do it more, to have the full prompt. Okay. Here you have the prompt, and you can change it in anything else. You're a math teacher, want to help students understand math concepts and solve relative exercises. You ask for the rates and concept, and they need help, and then you give an explanation, and then you help them solve a relative exercise together. You're friendly, and you answer the question step by step. And we can add anything we want from our experience and what we need from the certain. We can add a knowledge base. There are PDF or anything else. We have a greeting message. Here we can add 1 or 2 or 3 or more PDF. You can add there if you want to explain the bots. Here I have the name. Usually I use something else to have the name because there are so many chatbots. And now it's ready. That in 5 minutes the chatbot is ready. And we start the interaction with it in very easy way. I'm 15 years old. I use the discriminant in mathematics for 15-year-old mainly. It gives us a small theory about it. And after that, it gives us, let's try something, a new one. It gives help. I can solve it. I can say, help, I don't know. And you can have a lot of chat with these things. So these quiz, and here we have Boodlebox. It's a great platform, and safety is a great issue here, and we can use all these tools. I have the chats. There are so many ready chatbots. All these there. Helpbot. These are mine. The revision. Let's see the revision bot. It's a great chatbot again that helps in revising. Again, I have always this to choose the language. Here it asks again, it's very helpful. This is the reason I believe it's, again, sorry, I have physics, about gravity. You can see here what the questions and specific requirements, how many questions, explain theory I want, medium difficulty, 10 questions. So let's start. It starts, and it starts with the questions. This is the second one with fill the blanks. It uses different time. You can answer the questions and gives us the result after that. The gravity acceleration, it's okay. Then the next, and this goes on for 4 questions in different kinds of exercises, true, false. And in seconds, you have a full test that you can do that in classroom with your students, or even the student alone, or the teacher to prepare something for his class or her class. And I had the answers by luck now. And at the end, you have a score. And just a moment. And we have the score. It's not so good. And it gives us recommendations about all these things. Okay, now, I hope you like these. Now let's see a little bit the smart prompting method. We have, are there, can I see so now can you help me with if I should, with the questions, we have anything to,
Um, Not at the moment, but I do have a question for
yes,
the platform that you showed, how to create a chatbot on Po.
yes,
Is that platform is free? It
yes.
doesn't require, or is it a freemium platform that, okay, some aspects are free and then some are paid?
We have, it's free. You can join with a Gmail, but you have limited questions.
Okay.
If you There is also a subscription, then you have as many questions every day as you like. But it's a nice platform to start to check and it's very useful also for the students. You can give this platform to the students it's for free, and they can create some chatbots or play with it or have in classroom in the computer lab if it's available in the telephone or anything, and they can play with it. Not and for a few questions, not necessarily bad because they don't need all day to play with with AI. So
So, so teachers, so
yes,
any educator who's sitting here can create their own chatbot, can update their knowledge base in that, and then give it to their students if they're, for example, whether it's extra tutoring or any other thing that they want to
yes, they
create.
can they
Okay.
can create in PO an account, and then they can have they create some chatbots, sell the link to the students, and the students can use it. It's very simple.
Okay.
Boys,
And
it's
then,
very simple.
okay.
Yes.
And then also are teachers able to track it as well? That, okay, how many students have interacted and then how much somebody's progress is within any of
No,
that, or that's
no.
not okay. Okay.
This can happen in Boodlebox. Can happen in
Okay.
Boodlebox. In
Okay.
ChatGPT, you can't see what the users do. You can see only how many. Now, let's say CS Master has 1,000 views. If after the workshop I see, I will know maybe that
Hmm.
50 people checked it. Only this, not even the conversation, not anything. Of course, they can send me the conversation if they like. They can
Okay.
share it if they like. Or so you can ask the students to share their conversation. In Boodlebox, it's different, and you have it's more complete and more student and focused environment. Here I have created I try to create a method, the smart prompting, and the SMART is the acronym. It's specific, meaningful, audience focused, response oriented, tailored. If we follow these five steps, I believe that we can have a better prompt. So it's not here, it's about a biology teacher. You can see this. You are a biology teacher. Here you can see that the specific, it focuses on the water cycle and includes a lesson structure. It helps the educator deliver an effective class, tailored for high school students, audience focused, requests a lesson plan with specific components, and specifies the grade level and includes a quiz. If we give these things to the prompt, it's much better than say, create me a lesson plan about a water circle for 15 years old or 17. So we can have this English teacher. It's different to say that we are create reading comprehension about the gift of the mag include we include these things 10 multiple choice questions to open ended. We say we don't say that's okay, that is was the output, it's okay for me. We ask it, do that, I need that, I need 10 multiple choice, two open ended, one composition maybe, I don't know. And this is the steps of the smart prompting or a history quiz. You see, we could also share some of these uh, links and these prompts. So science experiments and all this, and that will be also in our web page shortly. And about this, the handbooks and the prompting, the prompt bank. So maybe a little patient to or here a math problem set, math teacher. You see, that's the logic. You are a math teacher that focus in certain area. Create what you want to create. A 10 problem, not a worksheet general, a 10 problem worksheet. On what? On solving linear equation with 8 grades for 8 grade students. Include a mix of easy, moderate, and challenging problems. And nothing is sorry for the. You have to tell the AI what to do. As teachers, we do that. We in the test we have some easy questions. After that, some more difficult. AI doesn't know that. We have to give him give the instructions and all these things. We have many things here. Um, or a parent teacher. We can use it in anything we want. We want to write something to the parents, something for the for the school administrators, for the ministry, for anything, formal or friendly or anything. We can think first what we want, but if we have in mind these five things, it's like a way to see. I had it's specific what I want to create a handbook for who for parent teaching meeting. Why I have to do that? Because I want to encourage parental engagement in learning. To whom it refers to parents of students. What I need, response oriented. I have to create a handout format and what it includes, all these things. So it's very important to have all these things. And now let me show you, maybe I can, maybe I will share this. Here we have the difference. You see that. Uh, A weak prompt is, of course, tell me about AI. Many things are missing. And here it's act as an AI researcher and provide a 3,300 word beginner-friendly explanation of AI, including its key application and ethical concepts. Or here it is, write a blog post about remote work. And it's much better. This, if we run this prompt and this, the results will be much different. If we had, maybe we should do this another time to like a game, prompt relay. All these ideas came to me, and yesterday I was playing with it, and we can have a prompt explaining climate change. And we have to make it more specific, focus on human impact, how human activities contribute to that. After that, meaningful, highlight the importance. You see how much can we make it better step by step. The audience. There's no audience. We're talking to a university students or to 6-year-old children. So here it's for a the audience, general audience. After that, how much want to have the answer, the format? This is a bullet point list. It would be a text, a LinkedIn article, an Instagram article. It's a very different. When you say prepare it for LinkedIn, it's much more, it's bigger, it's better. For Instagram, it's very short with some points and tailored until 200 words. So you see how explain climate change became this. You can understand that it's much, much better, and the results, you can think it for yourselves. If you had this question and this, you will think more, you have great results. And all these, again, I have some examples. So, and I have tried something else. Let's see if it works because, sorry, we have some Greek news. This is you can see all these are chatbots I have created. This is the smart prompting that I will start sharing now. And this is, you can use it, and we will add it in our website. Also, you can create, not this, you can create, this is what I showed you before. It was created here. And now you can, sorry, here you can create code. That's fantastic for someone that doesn't know to code in HTML or in Python or anything. You can have a game or something like that in a few seconds. So just let me show. Here, I try to make a small game. We have some like a puzzle here we can have ideas, like to take one of these and create, so we can have the importance. You see all these steps, and you can say that discuss strategies. You can discuss strategies of classroom engagement. We can say focus. Now I do it in a little bit randomly. Focus on real we can provide, and it asks us to. That was not created by. It was created yesterday. I didn't create all the code. If you, I will show you the code. It's much, and this now it's a little bit in lack. I don't know if I have all the check the prompt. If no, it's not right. So we have to find the to be more have time and check it. I was like an idea, but you can see it created all this code. If someone knows a little bit about coding, or you can check it. But here is all the code that was created in a second, and it works. So it's another great idea, even for especially for people that know a little bit of coding, that can create anything and change all these questions. We can change these questions and have. So let's start. Here is the to share some. This is the smart prompting, and you can. I. This is the. Now you can see physics master here in. It's here in real time. Let's say, as I show you. Want to try, I don't know about the language, let's say English because we all English. Let's say about the most important is that olds, let's say 6 years old. It's not a very easy concept for 6 years old. And you see how in the Hungry Giant, you see the results are fantastic and you can do anything. And it's better than if we check it in ChatGPT only without the chatbot, the results will not be so good. We will have results, but we need more questions. And that's an economy even in tokens and even in questions, especially if you have the free version. You can because the work was done by the creator, there are, you can see that the prompt here is all this. It's not so simple. It's a great, it's 2 or 3 pages, but you don't have to do that. You can create simple prompts and use them whenever you like. So I don't know if I could talk for hours, so maybe we should answer some questions or have a little conversation. I don't know.
Okay.
Sana can.
John, one of the potentials that I can particularly see with educators creating their own chatbots is not only personalization, but also ability to create it in their localized language. Because a lot of the tools, when we talk to educators, they basically say, okay, most of the tools are in English, and even sometimes, even if they are offering it in a certain language, maybe the translations are not good enough. So I've seen that, okay, you've created bots in 2 languages. So how good has been your experience with Greek language in terms of creating the bot, and how much has that helped educators? Because we have educators from all across, from different countries, and we can showcase to them and talk to them about the potential of creating chatbots in their own languages as well.
The feedback that I have is great. In Greek language, I can say that it's great. I have even tried it in ancient Greek, especially some literature chatbots. And in ancient Greek, 6 months ago, the results were not so good. There were some syntax errors and with the articles and all these things. But now it's fantastic. In Greek, it's great. In English, of course, it's great, as I have told, and in French, in many languages that. And I have shown a little the other before 3 days I was presenting in skill for you, the career fair, and I write it in Urdu, and people couldn't understand, but people said me that it was great. And a little bit in Chinese, I have a feedback, and it was great in all these languages. So this is not a chatbot problem. It's the LLM now. It's better and better, and we can't imagine, not in years, but in a few months, the results. But I can tell you that in ancient Greek, that it's a very difficult language with all these things. I don't remember like the tones, all these. It worked great. I have tested it with friends, with literature teachers, and language is not a problem anymore. You can have the answers perfect, and if something a little bit is, sometimes I say, because many teachers tell me that it's not, it's wrong, this is not, I say you get all this in 10 seconds. You need 10 hours to do that, so you might change in a few words, it's no problem, but it's going to be better and better. And I believe that it's so helpful. You can do whatever you, I believe that it's a little bit strange, but whatever you think, you can do it. Yesterday, I was listening to the radio. I said because it's yesterday. I was looking. You never walk alone. It's a song from Liverpool FC in England, and I combined it with Odysseus and the sirens in Greece and the artificial intelligence, and I asked it, and it gave a great article. I could never. I said that I could never do that alone. I'm not a writer. I'm not this kind of guy, but the idea that I gave it and some conversations that I made, and that's the most important, the conversation, the follow-up questions. Don't say that this is it, oh, because the beginning, the result is not so good. You say, okay, nothing more, nothing so good. But if you start conversating with these, all these, and Socrates and CS Master and Math Master, the results are great.
Okay. Thank you so much. Do we have any other questions from the audience? We would love to address those and talk about any other perspectives that you guys have in mind. I've also shared the feedback form. Kindly fill that, and you will receive your certificates by Wednesday. Any other interesting things that you've come across when you've created chatbots, or any other interesting feedback that you've received from educators who have worked with your chatbots?
I have great feedback, as I told you, with language, but also with the special needs. The many people, and in Greece, we presented that in Biomaster, in teachers in Athens, and some or in another city, and some people, the teachers told me that they tested, especially for dyslexia. I'm not a specialist, and they said it was great. I remember that I had about the whiteboard, and the student from United States sent me. He is an autistic, and he tell me that he checked it, something I would never imagine, about Santa Claus. It asked about Santa Claus, and he told me that the answer was great, was fantastic for a kid that believes in Santa Claus, and the answer was fantastic, and he was so happy. I will never thought of that. So anyone can check it and what he is interested, what he is good at, and some questions, some answers. I had a great answer. Some students asked me in my school. They told me that the people that are blind, not blind, they don't hear and they don't talk from birth. How they think, in what language they think. It was a great question, and I didn't know how to answer it. And we inserted that in a whiteboard, and it was a fantastic answer that they shape with the shapes and all this. They they haven't heard the Greek language, never heard the Greek language, or never talked Greek language if they don't hear and they don't talk. But how they think, in what language they think. I couldn't answer that. So there are great things that we can take, and I don't know how much time I should spend in internet, in Google to find this answer. So this is the most important. You can create something that you want, and have great results because it's something that you know. I created CS Master, all these things, but someone that knows about these things, and the most important things, of course, is to have the collaboration. Like, let's say, me that I know, let's say I'm a specialist, I don't like that word, but let's say I know a little bit more about chatbots with someone that knows psychology, that knows something else, and we can do it, the teams can do it together and create some great prompts and the skill, the career board that I created about about employees and employers. They told me that it was great. The people checked it in the career fair. I'm not an expert in work, human resource, all these things. So you, with the help of I talk too much, sorry, but γεια σου Γιάννη, so it's a friend with the same name. So it's a great to use and try. Don't be afraid to use it. It's a very important to use it without fear and do these questions, ask it again, ask, no, I don't like that, tell me something, and I believe you should all come next Saturday to Bootlebox because it's a very safe platform and it includes so many things and safety and different LLMs, and also it's very affordable. The what it gives us, it's very affordable, and you can have all the LLMs and all the chatbots and create your chatbots and all these things.
Okay. We will be sharing. Thank you so much, John, for sharing your insights about what are the different things that are possible with creating chatbots in terms that, okay, not only is it helping educators in only in one language, but what are the possibilities present with other languages and how we can customize it for the different for the different contexts that we are in and the learners that we have with us. Thank you so much for such an insightful workshop. To our participants, please do fill in the feedback form. We will be sharing the links of the chatbots as well so that you can also test them out. And then the recording would be uploaded on our YouTube channel so you can see it for yourself and then even experiment with it that, okay, how you can create your own chatbots. Do let us know if you create a chatbot that, okay, how your experience has been and then what are the different things that you found insightful. Thank you again so much, John, for
Hope
such
I
an
helped a
insightful
little
session.
and I didn't
Yes.
make you bored. So
No, no,
I
that
think
was a very
some
insightful session.
examples and we will see, be again in touch with everyone.
Yes.
Thank you so
Uh,
much.
thank you so much. And to everyone else as well, we will have another workshop in the on coming Saturday that will be hosted by Andy. And I think so you guys will enjoy that one as well. So do register. We will be sharing the registrations details soon. Thank you everyone for joining us for today's session as well.
Thank you very much, Sana. Thank you very much for the coordination. Thank you very much.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.